Good morning, class. So our lesson is all about the guidelines in making marinade. So it means on this lesson, you will find out the specific steps or procedures on how you are going to create your own marinade as well as how you are going to do the marinade. But before that, let us define first or differentiate the word marinate and the word marinade. When we say marinate, that is the process of soaking the meat into the liquid mixture that we called marinade. So, ibig sabihin, yung marinade, yan yung mismong process na ginagawa natin kung saan ibinababad natin yung meat sa ating mga mixture na tinatawag natin na marinade. When we say marinade, that is the mixture itself kung saan natin nilalagay or binababad yung ating mga meat. In short, when we say marinade, that is the noun, and when we say marinate, that is the process of pouring the marinade into the meat natin. If you want to create or make your own marinade, there are only three basic components that you need. The first one is the acid such as lemon juice, vinegar, yogurt, as well as wine. So, yung pinaka-purpose ng ating acid, if you still remember, even in our third quarter, wherein the main purpose of the acid is to dissolve the connective tissue para mag-tenderize or lumambot yung mga substances natin. So, ganun din sa ating marinade. It helps in terms of breaking down the meat as well as para lumambot siya or matenderize. The second one, we have the oil. Yung pinaka-purpose ng ating oil is to protect and preserve the food while marinating. Also, when it is being cooked. So, it means, kung yung acid natin is for to tenderize, yung oil naman natin, ito yung nagpe-preserve ng ating mga meat habang minamarinate natin ito. And the last one is yung mga herbs and spices. This is what gives a marinade its unique flavor and zest. So, ibig sabihin yung mga herbs and spices natin, yung pinaka-main purpose niyan is to add flavor to our marinade. So, we have here different guidelines in terms of doing the marinade. The first one, meat and poultry are generally marinated for 2 hours up to 2 days. So, dito sa meat and poultry natin is medyo matagal talaga yung pag-absorb niya ng ating marinade kasi especially kung medyo makapal or malaki yung pagkakakat ng ating meat and poultry. Pero generally, ginagawa natin ang pagmamarinate ng meat and poultry for 2 hours up to 2 days. Next is yung ating mga seafood and fish. They should be marinated for no longer than 1 hour. Kasi if you're going to observe, compared to the meat and poultry, fish is more tender. Mas malambot siya kumpara dun sa meat and poultry natin. So, ibig sabihin, matagal mo siyang na-soak or nababad dun sa ating marinade, ang tendency baka maging mushy yan or magsabog-sabog yung ating mismong fish. The third guideline is use a non-reactive container. So, ibig sabihin, in terms of container, kailangan din piliin mo yung walang magiging reaction or hindi sasama yung mismong lasa nung ginagamit nating container dun sa ating marinade. So, yung mga example natin dito, we have the steer clear of aluminum, copper, as well as cast iron. And then next is wait for your marinade to cool down before pouring over the meat of your choice. So, ibig sabihin, wag mo munang ilalagay kagad yung marinade unless lumamig na yan. No? For example, meron kasing mga marinade kung saan is sinisimmer pa siya or sinasalang pa natin siya sa stove. So, kailangan i-cool down, hayaan mo muna siyang lumamig before mo siyang ilagay dun sa ating mga meat natin. Next one is always refrigerate your meat while it is marinating. Because the tendency, if you're going to leave the marinade in the room temperature, the bacteria will rapidly grow. So, ibig sabihin, lalong dadami, mag-grow yung mga bacteria dun sa ating marinade. And the last one is never reuse marinade. Why? Because ang tendency, dahil yung marinade natin, ginagamit natin yan sa mga raw meats natin, kapag ginamit mo pa siya ulit, ang mangyayari, magta-transferring yung mga bacteria na meron dun sa ating raw meat. So, ibig sabihin, magkakaroon na tayo dito ng contamination, and this contamination may lead to foodborne illness. In addition with this, once you are going to do your marinade, kailangan isil mo yan or gumamit ka ng container na kung saan makaklose mo talaga siya para hindi pumasok yung mga moisture or any bacteria na dun sa ating meat or dun sa minamarinate nating meat. So that's all the guidelines. So we only have 6 guidelines. And then in terms of it, we also have different types of marinade such as the pineapple marinade, pork chop marinade, Jamaican jerk marinade, pork rib marinade, teriyaki, pork chop and tenderloin, bourbon marinade, and the mustard vinegar marinade. So, for these different types of marinades, I am just going to send you a video or the link where you can watch a sample para makita nyo yung mga ingredients ng paggawa ng ating marinade. Kasi usually naman halos pare-parehas lang sila. Meron lang silang parang pinaka-main na idadagdag. So, for example, dito sa pineapple marinade natin. Dito sa pineapple marinade natin is syempre, ang pinakakailangan dyan is yung ating pineapple. Another thing, yung mga Jamaican jerk natin. Kailangan natin ng mga Jamaican jerk seasonings din or mga jerk rubs kung saan medyo spicy itong mga types of marinade na to. As well as yung mga teriyaki marinade natin kung saan eto is meron na rin naman nakagawa sa inyo neto, but of course, I'm still going to send you a videos for this teriyaki marinade. So, lahat ng types of marinade, just wait for the link. Isasend ko rin po yan para panoorin nyo and makita nyo kung saan lang sila nagkakaiba. Kasi in terms of process, usually pare-parehas lang yan. Pag sama-samahin lang yung mga ingredients na meron tayo. So, that's all for today. Good day, class.